This Shabbat in the Thornhill Shul, we have a beautiful simcha, an amazing occasion, the bar mitzvah of Evan Levine. And I must say that when I think of the Levines, many qualities come to mind. But I'm always struck whenever I come across this particular Torah portion that we're going to read tomorrow, or that Evan's going to read tomorrow, God willing. Parshat Naso, the first verse says, Naso et Rosh B'nai Yisrael. The Almighty commands to make a census of the Jewish people in the desert. And the language is so poetic, so beautiful, because the Hebrew words Naso et Rosh B'nai Yisrael don't simply mean count the Jewish people, but rather it means Naso, to elevate. Elevate what? The Rosh B'nai Yisrael, the heads of all the Jews, of the sons of Israel. In other words, when you're counting Jews, and this is a source for a famous, well-known halacha in Jewish law, you're not allowed to count the Jew by number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have to say maybe not 1, not 2, or you use a special phrase from the Torah that has 10 words in it to count up to 10 in groups of 10. But the point is that every Jew has such individuality, such uniqueness. And you cannot just simply count away a Jew's individuality by a number. And so you have to make something special in order to make known the reality of that individual Jew. And by doing so, you elevate the person, you give them importance, you give them greatness, you give them kindness. You give them grace. Naso, lift up the heads. Every Jew looks different. Every human looks different. But when you count them by their individuality, by their uniqueness, you thereby elevate them. And one of the many things about the Levines and by Evan is that they are people who recognize the uniqueness of every single Jew. They have brought out so much character and so much uniqueness to our community. We want to thank them for that. And in honor of the occasion of our mitzvah, we give Evan a blessing, and certainly all of us, that we be able to always find the good and count the special uniqueness of every single Jew, no matter their background, thereby elevating them. Naso, elevate, lift up all the Jewish people wherever they may be. Shabbat Shalom and Mazal Tov.